Check, check. Chicky check. Chicky check 1 2. Chicky check. Chicky check. Chicky check 1 2. 1 2 3. Check. Check, check, check. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check, check. Huh? Yeah. Ready. Shalom, YAHANNA. We conduct the Sabbath service of Fayetteville, North Carolina. Darash, present yourself. Officer Slack. Officer Rashama. Officer 50. Slack. Peter again. Slack.
Officer 50, Rashama. YAHANNA.
Officer 50, Rashama.
YAHANNA.
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 SHALAM. So up in your aquadum, which means stand, turn to the east. We're about to say the prayers in the Hebrew and in the English. If you have any questions about what you're seeing, this is what we do in the Sabbath service. Oftentimes, we're not taught our proper traditions and how we conduct our services, our high holy days, and how we're supposed to structure our days concerning following the scriptures. You study in the I.S.U.P.K, the home of the truth, and how we actually follow the traditions of our forefathers. We're about to do the prayers.
The Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa.
Shabbat
Shemaya. Wadash.
Hayah.
Shemka. Yahweh.
Balatuka. Taba'ah. Radzayaka.
Hayah.
Asha.
Baratza.
Kawa.
Hayah.
Bashemaya.
Nathanawa.
Lakan.
Kal.
Yawam. Wasalak now. Kawati now. Kasalak now. Kabawatia now. Wala'a. Tabi'a now. Banasayawan. Abal. Hawashai now. Mayan. Rai. Kaya. Laka. Hamalakwa. Wa'ala. Watapawa. Lawalami. Aman. We're going to say the Lord's Prayer in the English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts. We forgive our debtors, and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it.
The Hakak in the Hebrew. Yahweh. Bahashem.
Yahweh. Babukusha. Nathanawa. Haka. La'pa'ah. Kal Makala. Kal Madawa. Haka.
Latahar, Hamatazariah, Haka, Lahakia, Hamathia, Haka, Arakawath, Hatama'ala, Lagarshun, Bahashim Yahusha, Tawaraman. In English, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness, all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out. In the name of Yahweh. Thank you. So be it. Bless Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh. Ba'Hashem. Yahweh. Barak Lanaw. YAHANNA. Habayath. Saparium. Barak. Ba'Hashem Yahweh. The water Aman. Go ahead. So we just said in English. What we just said in the English, Lord, in the name of Yahweh, bless us in Israel in the school. In the name of Yahweh, thank you, so be it. Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'a, Ayanya, Al-Hahariya, Mahayan, Yaba'a, Azari, Ma'ain, Yahweh, Asha, Shamayam, Waratiza, Ayathan, Lamawat, Regalka, Al-Yanawam, Shamarka, Hana, La'a, Yanawam, Wala'a, Yayashun, Shawamar, Yasha'ala, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Ayah, Yamyaka, Yawamam, Hashamash, Lakaka, Wairak, Balayala, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Makaura, Yashamar, Atnapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Tazaaka, Wabaka, Mayata, Aida. In the English, I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills, from which cometh my help coming from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Yasha'Allah shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in for this time forward and even forevermore. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim, Aldam Yalaka, Atam Laka, Al-Takarash, Al-Tashquat, Al-Yahana, Ayabika, Yahamayawan, Ra'ash, I'imaka, Imwa, Sawada, Wayata, Atazawa, Altasbawanyaka, Hamarwa, Lakawa, Waikakinum, Magawa, Wala'a, Wayaskar, Sham Yashala, Awada, Kaya, Naza'a Tazawa, Laba, Yakadwa, Al-Yaka, Bariyath, Yakaratwa, Alahaya, Alawam, Washamai, Alayam, Mawa'aba, Wahagari, Gabal, I'm a lot, Palashat, I.S.U.P.K, Tazawar, Gamashawar, Nalawa, Ibam, Ayawa, Zarawai, the Banyalawat, Selah, I.S.H.A.L.A.M, Kamadyan, Kasiyasara, Kabiyam, Banakal, Kashwan, one, Salaki. Nashamadwa, by the Ra, Ayawa, Daman, Ladama, Shayatamwa, Nadiyamawa, Kairab, Kazabak, Katazor, Manai, Kansarakama, Ashar, Amarwa, Nairash,
Lanawa.
Nalawa.
Naawa.
Narawa.
Alahaya.
Alhaya.
Alahaya.
Alhaya.
Shayatamwa.
Shayatamwa.
Kagagula.
Gagogla.
Kakwash.
Kakwash.
Lapanya
Lapanya Raka.
Kaash.
Karash.
Sabia Ira.
Tabi Ira.
Kalahaba.
Kalaba.
Kalahat.
Talahats.
Hariam.
Harium.
Kantaradap.
Kandaradam.
Basaraka.
Basarika.
Wabasawapathka.
Wabasabapathka.
Tabahala.
Tabahala.
Mala'a.
Mala'a.
Panyaham.
Panyam.
Palawad.
Kalawan.
Wayabakwashwa.
Warm Kwashwa.
Shimka.
Shimka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Bashwa.
Yabashwa.
Walabayal.
Walabaya.
Ayai.
Ayai.
Wayakapara.
Wadaparawa.
Waya Abadwa.
Darabawa.
Waya Daiwa.
Darawanwa.
Kayata.
Kayata.
Shimka.
Shimka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Labatka.
Labatka.
Aliwan.
Haiwan.
Alcohol Ratasa.
Al-Kairatiza. The water priest. Psalms 83 in English. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Yahweh. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Yasha Allah may be in no more remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites of Moab and the Hagarenes, Gabal and Ammon and Amalek, the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre, Ashur also is joined with them. They are hope in the children of Lot. Selah, do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisir, as to Jabin, at the brook of Keson, would perish at Endor. They came as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb, like Zaire. Yea, all their princes as Abba and as Amunah, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of Yahweh in possession. O Yahweh, make them like a wheel, as the stumble before the wind, as the fire burneth the wood, as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high over all the earth.
Okay.
We'll do the power structure in the Hebrew. Barakatah.
Barakatah.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Shai.
Wamakiala.
Walahaya.
Tazabiyah.
Tazabiyah.
YAHANNA.
YAHANNA. Halawapya. Hasaranya. Akwatazayanya. Akoyoyo. Wakawatya. Yahweh. Bahashim. Yahweh Shai. The Waraman. In English. Bless you, Yahweh. And Yahweh Shai. And Michael. And the angels. Commanding General YAHANNA. The generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters. Yahweh, in the name Yahweh Shai. Thank you. So be it. So. Shah, be seated, Baruch Shah.
Should be too loud. Unless you want me to go get it? I got you. We're going to start in the Hebrew. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 6, verse 11.
If you're at home right now, you just go ahead and pull out your Bible. Try to read through. If you have the Bible app on your phone, he's going to read the Hebrew. We'd have the Hebrew classes all over the nation in this I.S.U.P.K. in the school every Friday from 7 to 9. If you want to get more familiar which I encourage everyone to do, to get familiar with your culture, your history, your language, because the oppressor has bastardized everything that the Lord has given us. You understand? Right. Even our ways of communication. So we understand things like the water and YAHANNA bar, you know, so we get into thank you and you're welcome. Just those things mean so much spiritually when you come into this school. You understand? Salakia. We find words that the Most High actually knows and encourages us to use, okay? So what we're going to do today, we're going to read 7 scriptures in the Hebrew, correct? Then we're going to translate them into English. And if you know, once again, you can read right along with your Bibles. We're going to go line by line, and that should do it. All right? Let's go.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 6, verse 11 in the Hebrew. Wabah, Thayum, Mala, Ayum, Cow, Tawab, Ashar, La'ah, Mala'ath, Wabarath, Ka Taza, Wa Bayum, Ashar, La'ah, Ka Tazabath, Kara, Mayum, Wazah, Yathyam, Ashar, La'ah, Nata'ith, Wa'ah, Kalath, Washa, Ba'ith, verse 12, Hashamar, Lakah, Pun, Thashakak, Af, Yahweh, Ashar, Hawa, Tazaya, Ya'ak, Ma'at, Ma'arataza, Ma Tazarayam, Matazarium, Mabayath, Iba Dayum, verse 13, Af, Yahweh, Alahayaka, Thaya Ra'ah, Wa'ah, Salaki, Wa'ah, Athwa, the Ibad, Wabasha Mawa, Thashabai, verse 14, La'ah, Thala Kawan, Akariyah, Allah Hayam, Akariyam, Ma'ala Hayah, Ha'ai Mayam, Ashar, Sabaya Wath Yakum. Verse 15, Kaya, Al, Pana'ah, Yahweh, Allah Hayakah, Bakwa, Ra, Bak, Pun, Yakara, Ap, Yahweh, Allah Hayakah, Baka, Waha, Shama, Yadak, Ma'al, Panya, Ha'adamah, verse 16, La'ah, Thanas Sawa, Ath, Yahweh, Allah Hayakam, Ka'ashar, Nasa Yathum, Bamasa, verse 17, Shamawar, Thasha Marawan, Ath, Ma'tazawath, Yahweh, Allah Hayakam, Wa'ai, Dath Yawah, Waka Kwa Yawah, Ashar, Taza Waka. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 6, starting at verse 11. Slaki.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 6, verse 11. And houses full of all good things, which thou fillest not, and wells digged, which thou diggest not, vineyards and olive trees, which thou plantest not, when thou shalt have eaten and be full. Verse 12. Then beware, lest thou forget the Lord, which brought thee forth out of the land of Egypt.
Brought us where, Bunkyo?
Brought thee forth out of the land of Egypt.
You got to remember, this is when the Lord brought us out of the land of Egypt, right? And this is a thing that the Most High told our forefathers that he was going to do for us. You understand? And he knew that, guess what? He going to bring us to a place where all the things that we desire, that we were going to be able to have. All those things. And we're going to be full. You understand? So this is something that the Most High said. This is why it's important that we all be obedient to what is in these scriptures. Don't be discouraged by the things that you're seeing that's going on around you. Just remember, it takes an awful amount of strength to see things going around you, the strange things that are around you, and not be influenced by it. You understand? So that's where you get our strength from. You see everybody getting ready to celebrate the 4th of July. You pick up the phone and you call a brother, you call a sister, just check on them, see what they doing. Instead of getting pulled right back into the strange things of the world that all the other heathen nations are getting ready to do, we call on our brothers to see what they're doing, see what we're doing. You understand? So that way we can stay encouraged and learning this truth and staying down with the I.S.U.P.K and what's actually in the Bible, not what's in the world. Keep going, Brother Salaki.
From the house of bondage, verse 13, thou shalt fear the Lord thy God and serve him and shalt swear by his name. Verse 14, ye shall not go after other gods.
Shall not go what?
Ye shall not go after other gods.
The minute you pop that firecracker, them fireworks on today, and that finger fly off your finger, you know you're gonna be looking for the real God to stop the bleeding. But you were just celebrating the false God. You understand? Soon as that blackjack pop in your hand, you're gonna say, "Oh God, oh Lord," you gonna cry out. That Cardi B music everybody gonna stop, and everybody gonna begin to do what they're gonna begin to pray for you. But you were just celebrating another God. So why not learn who the real God of this Bible and be satisfied with knowing that he doesn't want you to celebrate everything that all the other things that all the other heathen nations are doing. Why does it take you losing your goddamn finger, half of your arm, and a pinky toe for you to figure out I got to follow what's actually in this Bible? You understand? Strange gods. All right, go ahead, Monk. Yeah, please, come on.
And that's so heavy because that's a clean cut against the Christian church. Because how else are we learning about other gods? The Christian church is not pointing us in the direction of, the law, statutes, and commandments. They're having 4th of July celebrations. Oh, yeah. They're doing it for the kids. Oh, yeah. They're bringing families together to worship other gods, man. All right. So let this be your wake-up call if you're so-called Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, man. Salakia.
Daughter.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 6, verse 14. Ye shall not go after other gods, of the gods of the people which are round about you. Verse 15. For the Lord thy God is a jealous God among you, lest the anger of the Lord thy God be kindled against thee and destroy thee from off the face of the earth. Verse 16. Ye shall not tempt the Lord your God as ye tempted him in Massah. Verse 17. Ye shall diligently keep the commandments of the Lord your God and his testimonies and his statutes, which he hath commanded thee.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 6, and verse 18 in the Hebrew. I.S.U.P.K, Hayashar, YAHANNA, YAHANNA, Yahweh, Lama'ain, Yayatab, Laka, Waba'ath, Waya Rishath, Af, Ha'arataza, Bath Yaka, verse 19, Lahadap, Af, Cow, Aya, Bayaka, Mapunyaka, Ka'ashar, Dabar, Yahweh, verse 20, Kaya, Yashar, Alaka, Wanaka, Bakar, La'amar, Ma, Ha'aidath, Waha, Kakwayam, Waha, Masha, Patyam, Ashar, Tazawa, Yahweh, Allah, Hayanwa, Athakam, verse 21, Wa'a, Marath, Laban, Salakia, Laban Naka, Iba Dayum, Hayanyan Hayan Yawa, Lapa, Ra'ai, Bama, Taza Rayum, Waya, Wa, Taza Ya'a Nawa, Yahweh, Mama Taza Rayum, Salakia, Mama Tazarium, Bayad, Kazakwa, verse 22. Waya, Thun, Yahweh, Arathath, Wama, Pathium, Gadalayum, Wara, Ayum, Bata, Bama Tazarium, Bapa, Salakia, Baparai, Wabakal, Bayathwa, La'ai, Yun Yawa, verse 13, Salakia 23, Wa'ah, Wath Nawa, Hawa, Tazaya'a, Masham, Lama'ain, Habiya'a, Atha Nawa, Lathath, Lanawa, Ath, Ha'arataza, Ashar, Nashabai, La'a, Bath, Yanwa. Verse 24, Waya, Taza, Wanawa, Yahweh, La'ai, Shawath, Ath, Cow, Haka, Quayum, Ha'Allah, Laya Ra'ah, Ath, Yahweh, Allah, Ha Yanwa, Latza Wab, Lanawa, Cow, Hayumyum, Laka, Yath Nawa, Kaha, Yawam, Hazah. That was it.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 6, verse 18. Sorry, Christ. And thou shalt do that which is right and good in the sight of the Lord, that it may be well with thee, and that thou mayest go in and possess the good land which the Lord sware unto thy fathers. Verse 19, to cast out all thine enemies from before thee, as the Lord hath spoken. And when thy son asketh thee in time to come, saying, what mean the testimonies and the statutes and the judgments which the Lord our God hath commanded you? Verse 21, then thou shalt say unto thy son, we were Pharaoh's bondmen in Egypt, and the Lord brought us out of Egypt with a mighty hand. Verse 22, and the Lord shewed signs and wonders, great and sore, upon Egypt, upon Pharaoh, and upon all his household before our eyes. Verse 23, and he brought us out from thence, that he might bring us in to give us the land which he sware unto our fathers.
Right. So that's extremely powerful too, Bunk, y'all. The Lord brought us out of something to give us something. He didn't bring you out of something to give you nothing. You understand? Right. But we reaching back into the world to grab, I guess what, fried bologna sandwiches. Mm-hmm. you reaching back in the world to praise Mary or Cesar Borgia, the Borgia's family. You look up the history of it. You look up the history of this empire and how it was established on the backs of the Lord's chosen people. The Lord is giving you something. He wants you to have something that's yours. Like he wants you to be completely dependent upon him. Not in servitude for another nation that would never show gratitude. Not for another nation that would never give you empathy. Nor sympathy to our current condition, because he knows that if he allows you to raise up, he knows that he allows you to actually take this time out to find your true power. Just like Moses asked that we can go free and celebrate our God in Pharaoh time during the bondage of Egypt. Just like that, the Lord wanted us to have our own. And when you have your own Akim, you make everybody else jealous. Because your celebration, your high holy days doesn't look like anyone else's. The way we cook and prepare our food, the way we raise our families doesn't look like anyone else. The way we shower doesn't look like anyone else. The way we even make you make your beds and your clothes and how we wear our hair it's completely baffling to all the other nations of people. How we say things, how we speak to one another in code and codex. We say one thing, it can mean 30. The other nations are completely baffled about it, and they don't understand it. And the Lord wants us to be that way fully, without any restraints. But we want to go back and eat in the flesh pots of Egypt. We want to celebrate the 4th of July and fireworks and eat pork chops and ribs and be sick as a dog by 7 o'clock tonight. You're talking to your cousin and you're seeing 10 of them. You don't know which one to point at. Your blood pressure and gout done shot through the roof. The Lord wants us to have our own Akim, Akwatin, brothers and sisters, Salakia.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 6, verse 24. And the Lord commanded us to do all these statutes, to fear the Lord our God, for our good always, that he might preserve us alive as it is at this day.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 6, and verse 25 in the Hebrew. Wa, taza, the kwa, taha, ya, lanawa, kaya, nashamar, la'ai, shawath, ath, cow, hama, tazara, haza'ath, lapunya, Yahweh, ala, haya, nawa, ka'ashar, taza, Wanawa, book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 1 in the Hebrew. Kaya, Yaba, Ya'aka, Yahweh, Alahayaka, Al, Ha'arataza, Ashar, Atha, Ba'a, Shema, Larad, Shatha, Wanashol, Gaga, Wayum, Rabayum, Ma pa nayaka haka thiya waha gara gashya waha salaki waha a moraya waha kana ainaya waha para zaya waha ka waya waha Ya ba wasaya Shaba'ai Gawayum Rabayum Wa'ai Taza Wamyum Mamaka, verse 2. Wana Tha no Salakia Wana Tha Num Yahweh Ala Hayaka Lapunyaka Waha Hayathum, Hakarum, Thakariyum, Athum, La'a, Thakarath, Lahum, Barayath, Wala'a, Thakanum, verse 3. Wala'a, Thatha, Kathun, Bum, Bathaka, La'a, Thun, Labunwa, Waba Thawa, La'a, Thakwak, Labun Naka, verse 4. Kaya, Yasa Yar, Ath, Banaka, Ma'a, Korea, Wa'ai, Badawa, Ala Hayakam, Akariyum, Waka Ra, Up, Yahweh, Bakam, Waha, Shama, Ya, Daka, Mahar, verse 5, Kaya, Ka, the Aisho, Wa, Lahum, Maza, Bakath Yahum, Hatha Tazawa, Wama Taza Bathum, Dasha Barawa, Wa'a, Shaya Raham, Thaga da I1, Wapa Saya Layahum, Dasha Ra Pawan, Ba'ash. Verse 6, Kaya, Aim, Quada Wash, Atha, La Yahweh, Allah Hayaka, Baka, Bakar, Yahweh, Allah Hayaka, Laha, Yawath, Lawa, La'ain, Sagala, Makal, Ha'ai, Mayum, Ashar, Al, Punya, Ha'a, Dama. That's it.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 6, verse 25. And it shall be our righteousness if we observe to do all these commandments before the Lord our God, as he hath commanded us. Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 1. When the Lord thy God shall bring thee into the land whither thou goest to possess it, and hath cast out many nations before thee, the Hittites, and the Girgashites, and the Amorites, and the Canaanites, and the Perizzites, and the Hivites, and the Jebusites, 7 nations greater and mightier than thou. Verse 2, and when the Lord thy God shall deliver them before thee, thou shalt smite them and utterly destroy them. Thou shalt make no covenant with them, nor shew mercy unto them. Verse 3, neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son, nor his daughter.
Do what now?
Neither shalt thou make marriages with them.
You know what they're going to do tonight, Bunky, if they don't know this truth? On 4th of July is that they can give it really easy. And they're going to give it up to the person that is closest to them. Yeah, in the name of America. On the 4th. Usually these celebrations involve illicit sex with people that, just strange people for the sake of just feeling good. The nostalgia of the fireworks and the song and the bam, 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 bam. The next thing you know, and now you engage with somebody, you don't even know their middle name, let alone their favorite color. Because the only thing that's on your brain is the red, white, and blue and the fireworks. Oh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. Hey, let's get together later on. And because you're drunk. Yeah, I don't know what I say. Because you know, nothing wrong with drinking, but you just all over the place. No. Outside of your house. To be observed while everybody acting a fool. And the devil gonna do what the devil does. That means take full advantage of you. That's why the Lord don't want us being around them, nor partaking in the things that he knows that becomes a distraction to us waking up and keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. And he said, don't make no marriages with man or woman, daughter or son, right? Keep us strong, man. The minute you start talking about the black issues or the Hispanic issues, or the Native American issues that plague our community, if your fiance, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife is on the other side, bunk, y'all, they're gonna look at you strange when you go to complaining. Because they're gonna say, I thought you was past all that. I thought you was open to, why are you so concerned about them? When we're together, just focus on our happiness. Just let's build our family. And that's how they get you, right? And not let alone they shoving that pork down your throat. Let's just focus on us being happy together. Ain't that what they do, Bucky? Y'all? Right. They don't want you thinking about nobody else but what they can get from you. And because you're stupid and in love, you fall right into the trap. But on the inside, you're secretly drowning because you're in the sunken place when you marry the other nations. Okay, go ahead, man.
So look, if I may, quick little precept. It's a Sabbath service. The book of Galatians, chapter 5, verse 13 says, "For brethren, ye have been called unto liberty. Only use not liberty for an occasion to the flesh, but by love serve one another. This don't have nothing to do with you serving America. America promises you liberty. They're celebrating, their birthday today. They're celebrating them being free from the bondage of a tyrannical monarchy. Newsflash, in 1776, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians were not even allowed, they weren't permitted to celebrate the 4th of July. So it makes absolutely no sense for us to give any occasion to the flesh, man. Don't trick yourself off the chariots, man, for some hot dogs and some goddamn fireworks. All right, Salakia.
Oh, okay, yeah, it is. I see it.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 3. Neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son, nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son. Verse 4. For they will turn away thy son from following me, that they may serve other gods. So will the anger of the Lord be kindled against you.
The scripture just said that. Once you begin to serve the other gods by following the other nations, their sons and their daughters, you kindle a fire. Meaning it's already hot, monkey, y'all.
That's right.
The Lord said, look, I'm already hot. But you want to add wood to the fire? That kindle, they call that kindling, that back in the day when you go in the forest and now there's regular wood that you put on the fire, right? But then that's a kindle of wood. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that kindle wood make the fire just hot. Yeah, and then you started, you kindled the fire. My old man used to take us out of the woods. Long story. Get that tree. Now go over there and get that tree that's already broken down. That's a kindle for the fire. That's a good fire starter. So the Lord already let you know, man. You want to kindle a fire? You really want to do this with me? These are the things that the Christian church are not telling our people. They're allowing our people to go further into sin and making the Most High angry against us. And you wonder why you can't get ahead. You wonder why there's so many problems. The people that you love having so many issues. The Lord wants you to cry out to him and be like, Lord, why? He want a broken and contrite spirit, but we got to the point we so proud because of the crumbs that we receive from the oppressor. And our black leaders, the so-called leaders that we watch, they encourage us to keep going. Our leaders' error what causes us to error. And Commander General YAHANNA, we live in these scriptures in I.S.U.P.K. Our leaders don't error. They don't teach us to lay down in the soft places or play in between the lines or lay down in the gray area, if I may. You can't play with a rabbit and run with the fox at the same time. You cannot do it, Akwati, sisters and brothers and sisters. Make this choice. It's going to become abundantly clear from day to day as we progress in this thing that we so-called life from day to day. You're going to look at the news and be able to see like this thing is getting worse. It's progressively getting worse, Bunk, y'all. Not just slowly, man. In the last 10 years, man, you wars and rumors of wars. You would think that with all the churches that are on the corner, the names that are harmed by that innocent people in our culture, Black, Hispanic, Native Indian, the people that are innocently harmed, the Sandra Blands, the Tamir Rices, and the Philando Castillos, and the Cyrus Belton. You would think the list would get shorter, but every 2 or 3 months, the senseless murder or the senseless unaliving of our people, man, is enough for anybody who has empathy and sympathy for one another to cry out to the Lord, why us? If you really love your people, you should be crying out, Lord, why us? You seek out the Most High, he'll show it to you. The brothers in here and the sisters in here, we cried out at one point, Lord, why us? And you woke up with tears in your eyes and be like, Lord, it's show me what I'm supposed to do. And all of a sudden you hear something say, I.S.U.P.K. You're like, damn, these niggas is crazy, but I like them. It's something about them. I don't know what they be saying. Niggas is crazy. What are they saying? Barack Obama. And here you come as a student. Just like we all done. We sat down and we began to learn and we say, you know what? This is home. This is the home of the truth. Salaki, go ahead.
Damn right. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 4. But they will turn away thy son from following me, that they may serve other gods. So will the anger of the Lord be kindled against you and destroy thee suddenly. Verse 5. But thus shall ye deal with them. Ye shall destroy their altars and break down their images and cut down their groves and burn their graven images with fire. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 7 in the Hebrew. La'ah, Marah, Become, Macau, Ha'ai, Mayum, Kashak, Yahweh, Become, Waya, Bakar, Become, Kaya, Athum, Hama'ite, Macau, Ha'ai, Mayum, verse 8, Kaya, Ma'ah, Habath, Yahweh, Athakam, Wamasha, Marawa, Ath, Hasha, Ba'ai, Ashar, Nashabai, La'ah, Bath Yakam, Hawa, Taza, Ya'ah, Yahweh, Athakam, Bayad, Kazakwa, Waya, Padak, Mabayath, Ibadathim, Mayad, Para'ai, Malakah, Matazariya, Salakia, Matazarium. Verse 9. Wayadai, Kaya, Yahweh, Alahayaka, Hawa'ah, Ha'ah, Lahayam, Ha'al, Mana, Salakia, Ha-na, Ah, Man, Shamar, Habariyath, Waha, Kasad, Ha'a, Habayawa, Wala, Shamo, Riyah, Ma, Taza, Rathwa, La'alap, Dawar. Verse 10, Wama, Shalom, Washa, Na'a, Yawa, Al, Panyawa, Laha, Abba, Yadawa, La'a, Ya'akar, Lasha, Na'awa, Al, Panyawa, Yash, Shalom, Lawa. Verse 11, Washa, Marath, Ath, Hama, Tazawa, Wa'ath, Haka, Quayum, Wa'ath, Hama, Shapatyam, Ashar, Anakaya, Ma, Taza, Yaka, Hayawam, La'ai, Shur, Wathum. Verse 12, Wahaya, Iquab, Dasha, Ma'awan, Slakia, Dasha, Ma'ai, one, Ath, Hama, Shapatyam, Ha'ala, Washa, Ma, Rathum, Wa'ai, Shayathum, Athum, Washamor, Yahweh, Allah, Hayaka, Laka, Ath, Haba, Riyath, Wa'ath, Hakasad, Ashar, Nashabai, La'a, Bath Yaka. Verse 13, Wa'ah, Habak, Waba Ra Kaka Waha Rabak Wabarak Haraya Bata Nakab Wapa Raya Ada Math Thaka Daga Naka Watha Ya Rashak Waya Taza Ha Rakab Shagar Ala Punyaka Wa'ai Shatharath Taza A Naka Al Dama Ashar Nasha Bai La Abath Yaka La Thatha Laka.
Salakia. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 7. The Lord did not set his love upon you, nor choose you, because ye were more in number than any people, for ye were the fewest of all people. Verse 8. But because the Lord loved you, and because he would keep the oath which he had sworn unto your fathers, hath the Lord brought you out with a mighty hand, and redeemed you out of the house of bondmen, from the hand of Pharaoh, king of Egypt. So, like, if I may, sir, and you talk about being a minority, the Most High is telling you right now that you were the fewest of all people. You know, so this ain't nothing new, us being outnumbered by the other nations, man. If you so-called Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, you cannot get consumed with what is going on within the world, man. Worrying about birthright citizenship. Your birthright is to be an Israelite. If you so-called Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian. And that don't have nothing to do with keeping the 4th of July. It don't got nothing to do with celebrating our oppressors, because that's what the celebration of the 4th of July is to our people. It's the worship of the white man and his culture, his customs, his traditions, his gods. All right? We have to fall away. We have to remove our spirit from this place. Salakia.
You know, one more thing I don't see in that bunk, y'all. Although it is a great thing to have, having money is a great thing to have. The scripture said money is a defense.
That's right.
But what I don't see in there is the Lord was concerned about us having generational wealth in there. All this selling out for all this generational wealth, you know, we keeping our families together through brotherhood and sisterhood. You have the wealth that you need. You have the interaction. You have the real value of being together if we learn how to treat one another. You can have all the money in the world. If you hate your brother and your sister, what value is it to you? What profit is of a man that gain the whole world and lose his soul? That is based on the characteristics and the things around you. So the Lord, it wasn't about the overall numbers. It's about the promise that he made to our fathers and the things that they did to serve the God, the only one and true living God. His name is Yahweh. Not following after fireworks, Hakim. The pretty colors, the pretty colors. Come on, man. Salaki.
All right. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 9. Know therefore that the Lord thy God, he is God, the faithful God, which keepeth covenant and mercy with them that love him and keep his commandments.
The what? That keepeth what, bunker, y'all?
Salakia, which keepeth covenant,
right,
and mercy with them.
With who?
With them.
With everybody.
With them.
The covenant was made with them. The question you would have to ask, who was the covenant made with? Who would be what? The them. Our forefathers. With them, not the entire damn globe,
right,
which is the lies of all religion and Christianity. And you can only show your love by being obedient to the law, statutes, and commandments. That's what the covenant is based on, not fireworks. Salaki.
Right. With them that love him and keep his commandments.
That's love. Read on.
To 1,000 generations. Verse 10.
Didn't I just say that, bunk, y'all? That's generational wealth right there. That's the generational wealth. Ain't nothing wrong with being, financially savvy with, setting up trust and things of that nature, setting up an inheritance, right? But don't lose your soul and start doing and following the ways after the oppressor and the heathens in the earth and not love the Most High. So everything that you say that you done built in your trust and your financial institution and all the things you want to pass down will be destroyed if you don't teach your brothers and your sisters and your children to love the Most High and keep the law, statutes, and commandments. Because even though you may have all the finances and the wealth, you'll lose it in one generation if you don't teach them the truth. Look at Michael Jordan, if I may. Michael Jordan is a prolific basketball player. He can shoot a basketball through a hoop from 10,000 feet away with his eyes closed and fly over 10 giraffes. His son was locked up for cocaine and fooling with white girls. Huh? All the inheritance, he can't even keep, what's his name, Marcus Jordan? Think about it. Dwayne Wade's son, if I may. Look at all the wealth that they had. My reel was just showing me how he was involved in domestic battery. How many championships Dwayne Wade done won? Look at them once again. Mr. No Look Pass him, Magic Johnson. The no look pass behind the overhead, between the legs, under the armpit, never net. Huh? His son is between the legs, behind the back with heels on. You know what I mean? I don't know. Have all the wealth. That's wrong with go get that. Understand that money is a defense. Set up the things that you need to set up for your family so that way they can be taken care of. They won't have to stress out about certain things in life. Work hard for what you want, but don't compromise that working hard with not following the law, statutes, and commandments. You remember the covenant that our fathers made with the Most High. That's the only way. That's real love. That's how this thing is passed down for 1,000 generations out here. Because if you can have all the money in the world. If you ain't teaching these law, statutes, and commandments to your children, they'll lose it in a day. In a day, bunk, y'all. Especially when the Lord's anger is kindled against them. Go ahead, Select.
That's right. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 10. And repayeth them that hate him to their face, to destroy them. He will not be slack to him that hateth him. He will repay him to his face. Verse 11. Thou shalt therefore keep the commandments and the statutes and the judgments, which I command thee this day to do them. Verse 12. Wherefore it shall come to pass, if ye hearken to these judgments and keep and do them, that the Lord thy God shall keep unto thee the covenant and the mercy which he sware unto thy fathers. Verse 13. And he will love thee and bless thee and multiply thee. He will also bless the fruit of thy womb.
Right. So we're so consumed with the earth, we're looking for the oppressors to bless us. You follow his way, looking for his blessings. The Lord said, obedience, he'll multiply you. I'm sure the way the Lord, the Most High will bless you, doesn't look like how the oppressor gonna bless you. The oppressor gonna give you a nice job, big corner office, nice desk, 12-hour shifts, no days off. But you have a nice 911 Porsche though. Now you're a YouTube star, getting all the views, but it requires you to take off your shirt. Dance around in your undergarments. Right. He'll give you a nice check, Bunk, y'all. Right. You'll say that's a blessing. The Lord don't require that. The Lord asks us to be obedient. Keep your clothes on. Don't lie. Treat your brother right. Treat your sister right. What you got to decide what blessing you want. Ask yourself, all the people who you look up to and seen advance in this world, who the oppressor puts in front of us, think about it. What did they do to get it? What was the gain in it? Where did the gain come from? Where did that gain, where did that worldly gain come from? Most of us, you want to say they're ashamed to talk about it, Bunk, y'all. But then when you come here, you say the Lord will multiply you. The Lord will give you everything that you need by obedience. Ain't nobody said it's going to be easy. But it's a righteous way of getting the Lord on your side. Don't mean that the trials and tests not going to come. That just Satan just, okay, he locked in. She locked in, okay. It's a little tough. Okay, they tough. I see what the Lord said, I see what you made of. Okay, I got you. For this cause, I'm going to increase what you got going on. The oppressor, he masks you to pull your pants down and bend over. So like you. Go ahead.
And the fruit of thy land, thy corn, and thy wine, and thine oil, the increase of thy kind.
Didn't I just say that, Bunky? Just said it. Go ahead.
And the flocks of thy sheep in the land which he sware unto thy fathers to give thee.
Where's that land at now? We lost all of this. Now your flock, you got to go to Walmart and get it.
Right.
Huh? Now your wine is at the ABC store. The Lord told us he would give us all these things in our obedience, but we'd rather follow the oppressor and pop fireworks. Now we have to go to the ABC store to get your wine. You got to go to Walmart, Kmart, with a Piggly Wiggly,
right?
Huh? To get your food, because we lost all of it. We've given it away. Go ahead.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 14 in the Hebrew. Baro Wak, Tahaya, Macau, Ha'ai, Mayum, La'a, Yahaya, Baka, Iquar, Wa'ai, Korah, Waba, Baha, Mathaka. Verse 15, Waha, Sayar, Yahweh, Mamaka, Cow, Kalaya, Wakau, Mata, Waya, Matazarium, Hara'ayim, Ashar, Yada'aith, La'a, Yasha, Yamum, Baka, Wana, Tha, Noah, Bakal, Shana, Yaka. Verse 16, Wa'a, Kalath, Cow, Ha'ai, Mayum, Ashar, Yahweh, Allah, Hayaka, Nathan, Laka, La'a, Thakasa, Ayan, Salakia, Aya, Naka, Ala Yahum, Wala'a, Natha, Salakia, Tha'ai, Bad, Ath, Allah, Hayahum, Kaya, Mawakwash, Hawa'a, Waka. Verse 17, Kaya, Tha'amor, Bala, Babaka, Rabayum, Haga, Wayum, Ha'ala, Mamanaya, Ayaka, Awakau, Laha, Salakia, Laha, Wara, Yeshum. Verse 18, La'a, Thayara'a, Mahum, Zakar, Thazakar, Ashar, Aisha, Yahweh, Allah, Hayaka, Lapa, Ra'ai, Walakau, Matazarium, Hamasath, Haga, Dalath, Ashar, Ra'awa, Ayanyaka, Waha, Atha, Waha, Ma Pathium, Yad, Hakazakwa, Zarai, Hanata, Waya, Ashar, Hawa, Taza, Aka, Yahweh, Allah, Hayaka, Kun, Ya'isha, Yahweh, Allah Hayaka, Lakau, Ha'aim, Salaki Ha'ai, Mayum, Ashar, Atha, Yara'ah, Mapunya Yahum, verse 20. Wagum, Ath, Tazar, Ra'ai, Yashalak, Yahweh, Allah Hayaka, Bum, Aid, Abad, Hana Sha'ar, Riyum, Waha, Nas, Sath, Riyum, Mapunyaka. That's it.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 14. Thou shalt be blessed above all people. There shall be
Salaki. Thou shalt be blessed above all people, which means there's a separation. It's not Officer Zion, it's not Bunkial, it's not Salaki, not Commander Junior Hunter saying there's going to be a separation. It's the words of the Lord of the separation. We're being obedient to what's actually in the word. Us following the Most High keeps us separate from the other people. Us following the Most High allows us to not follow all the wickedness that's in the earth. That's what keeps us a separate people, right? A blessed people above everybody else. At some point, you have to recognize that you not doing what everybody else is doing is the thing that is benefiting you the most. You have to recognize that if you're the one that's not going to the birthday party when we've seen the birthday parties are getting shot up, you're the one that ultimately benefits from you not going to the birthday party. Ask yourself, what else can I benefit from by following the Most High instead of listening to the things that are in the world? What do I benefit by not celebrating Christmas, not having the Most High anger kindled against you, not being in family reunion fights and arguments every time somebody get a present that they don't deserve, and you know it's all wicked and vain? You can, matter of fact, you can stop going goddamn broke. Stop spending all your money just to appease everybody else and show them the things that you have. You can save that money and get a Lord his 10%. Bring it into this school and help build something that benefits you instead of the world. That's what keeps us blessed above all the other nations, above all the other people. But we play this go along to get along game and teach it, and the world say we all should be together. Wow, everybody, all the other nations are excelling in whatever that they want, and we're steady going in the opposite direction. You can't even go to a doctor's office. We have to seek out a black doctor, Bunky, yo. Right. Hey, man, you got a black doctor I can call? We should be just as prevalent if the word was so-called equal, Darash. Right. That's what they say. We're all the one God, individual, with liberty and justice. How is the equal? How is this equality working out for Black, Hispanics, Native Indians? How is it working out for us? Let me know. How is it working out, Bunky? But the Lord said if we be obedient to the thing that our Father set in place, that he will bless us above all people. And there is no parallel when the Lord talking about blessing you. We will be above. There is no, you call it equalization. There is no equalization when it comes to serving the Lord. When we serve the Lord, we be on top. And that's a righteous authority. That's what you should earn to want to be. And we have to earn it. Put in the work. If you're tired of seeing the Black, Hispanics, Native Indians being treated the way we're being treated, well, you fight to be in place. So you can be the one that empathize and sympathize with the Lord's chosen people. So you can be the one that's making the decisions. If you're sick of it, but you have to come in here and be taught what the righteousness of the Lord is. So that way, when you get into that place, you remember the words that the Lord said we're supposed to be above. and you will teach our people accordingly what's actually in this Bible. That's why the Christian church has failed us. That's why the Christian leaders have failed us, because they don't understand. They want to be, they want everything to be equal, and when you equal, then you're gonna suffer along with everything else that's in the earth. Learn to fly high, and I ain't talking about drugs. Go ahead.
It's the book of Deuteronomy.
It's like it sounds like a class book, yo.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 13, verse 14. Thou shalt be blessed above all people. There shall not be male or female barren among you or among your cattle. Verse 15. And the Lord will take away from thee all sickness, and will put none of the evil diseases of Egypt, which thou knowest, upon thee, but will lay them upon all them that hate thee.
Why? The Lord saying, you seen what I did to the, you know the sicknesses that I gave to them that was in Egypt. You seen I did that to them, right? I'll give it to everybody who come up against you. I'll give it to them instead of you. There are movies about the land of the children of Israel coming up out of the land of Egypt and the plagues that hit Egypt, and how sore it was, Bunky, y'all. How it was such a tragedy of the things that fell in Egypt. Go to Egypt today and them are cigarette butts and Cheeto packs floating, blowing in the sand, because the Lord destroyed it out there. For you, for us. Well, we want to give it all away and pop fireworks. Salaki.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 16. And thou shalt consume all the people which the Lord thy God shall deliver thee. Thine eye shall have no pity upon them. Neither shalt thou serve their gods, for that will be a snare unto thee. Verse 17.
The Lord just said it's going to be a snare to us.
That's right.
I'm going back to verse 15. The Lord said, "You take away all thy sicknesses, man." Come on, man. The Lord said He'll take it away. Think about all the things that we suffer from: high blood pressure, gout, heart disease, breast cancer, foot cancer, diabetes. The Lord said He'll take away all these things. And the crazy part about it is, if you really think about it, I hate to say this, I'm going to say it like this. If we actually follow the dietary law and how the Lord set these things in place, what we can and what we can't eat, how we should and what we shouldn't eat, all our diseases, our illnesses will be taken away, because our food preparation would change, because we will be the one designing our dietary law, our consumption rate. We are the ones that are setting in place, Bunk, y'all. And there's something. Right. You think McDonald's is concerned about what they put in your food? You really think they're concerned about that?
Lie.
You know what all the other industries across this land is concerned about, because they're under the oppressor, is that dollar. The Lord is concerned about our brotherhood and our sisterhood. The Lord is concerned about our obedience. And He told us, if you be obedient to me, I will bless you in the face of your enemies. Come on.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 16. And thou shalt consume all the people which the Lord thy God shall deliver thee. Thine eye shall have no pity upon them. Neither shalt thou serve their gods, for that will be a snare unto thee. Verse 17. If thou shalt say in thine heart, these nations are more than I, how can I dispossess them? Verse 18. Thou shalt not be afraid of them, but shalt remember what the Lord thy God did unto Pharaoh and unto all Egypt.
So what are we waiting on, Buck, y'all? What will be our reason to be so afraid? Because I'm gonna tell you why we're afraid. We don't think about the things that the Lord did for us in the land of Egypt. Because in the movies that they show us, we're not the one that is depicted.
Right.
All the good things that happen, we're not the ones that are in the pigmentation, or we're not the ones that are casted as the character who wins in the story. Oftentimes, in everything that we see, we're casted as what? The villains. We're casted as the one that lose. So the psyche has to change in knowing who you are first, knowing that you're the one that came out of the land of Egypt as a Black, Hispanic, Native Indian man. Knowing that you're the ones that's going to receive the justice from the Most High as a Black, Hispanic, Native Indian man. Knowing that your families will be the ones that are blessed if we be obedient to the Father. But we're not taught that. So everything that we consider that's in the earth start with us being a villain or losing. Everything that it's the struggle mentality comes from the depiction of what the oppressor wants us to think about ourselves. You don't think that about yourself. Every time you go and cook some food, you say, well, I'm the best at cooking this damn food. Can't nobody cook it like me. I'm the best in dressing like that. We understand that in spirit, but we don't say it out loud in our actions and how we communicate with one another. Or should I say when we communicate with others? That's what I should say, Bunky, y'all. We downplay ourselves in front of the oppressor. You only talk sweet and say nice things to Becky because you want that white girl, so you don't want her to be threatened. But your sister, you talk to her like a dog. You treat her like sugar, honey, iced tea. But little Becky and Sarah, oh boy, we treat her good. Black man run to the door and open the door real fast, Bunky, y'all. Let me get that for you. Oh, my nickel magnesia. That's what he said. Looking like a tall glass of milk. That's how brother be spitting that game to the oppressor's daughter. Yuck. No. Learn to talk to your sister the same. Talk to your sister better. Treat your children better. We're quick to go get little Becky hand and walk her around. Where's your missing parents? Who holds our children by their hands when they missing? They don't do that for our babies. They used to use our babies as gator bait. They used to do our babies go missing. Our Israelite brothers down on the border, they still know. We don't even where are their parents. ICE comes in and they showed us on camera that they were deliberately separating the families, Bunky, y'all. They were separating the children. They wait till the children go to school. They go to the classes and they go to these schools where they know the parents are going to pick these kids up, and they were separating these families out. But when you know who you are and you know what you are and you know what's in you, your mindset changes. You know you're no longer casted as the villain. You're the light of the earth. You could be the perfect one. You could be the righteous one. You can be that instead of what they told us, Bunky, y'all.
Right.
Salaki.
It's the book of Deuteronomy. We're in chapter 7, verse 18. Thou shalt not be afraid of them, but shalt well remember what the Lord thy God did unto Pharaoh and unto all Egypt. Verse 19. The great temptations which thine eyes saw, and the signs and the wonders and the mighty hand and the stretched out arm, whereby the Lord thy God brought thee out, so shall the Lord thy God do unto all the people of whom thou art afraid.
So what you afraid of? It's not the God of this Bible. It's not the God that's still in the earth today. Our leaders has taught us to forsake the ways of these other Bible. They perverted everything that's in these scriptures. That's why you have to come into our classes, sit down and be taught again. Restructure your life. Restructure your anger. Mm-hmm. Instead of you being mad at the oppressor, allow this truth to divert that anger to the proper person. You know what I'm saying? Allow it be diverted to the right person. Let your anger be detoured to the right person. You understand? Yeah. Let your anger be detoured so who can get it the right way, Darash. Instead of the person that looks like you. That's it on that one, Kel?
We got one more, sir. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 20. Moreover, the Lord thy God will send the hornet among them until they that are left and hide themselves from thee be destroyed.
Don't nobody want to be stung by a hornet dog. There's the buzz alone on you look like yeah, wings on the hornet make you shake. What shit? It's lucky.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 21 in the Hebrew. La'ah, the I, Ratazah, Ma, Pana Yahum, Kaya, Yahweh, Allah, Hayaka, Bakwa, Rabak, Al, Gadawal, Wana, Wa, Ra'ah, verse 22, Wana Shol, Yahweh, Alahayaka, Ath, Hagar Riyam, Ha'al, Mapunyaka, Ma'ait, La'ah, Thawakal, Kalathum, Mahar, Pun, Tharabah, Ila Yaka, Kayath, Hashadah, verse 23. Wana Tha, Salakia, Wana Thanum, Yahweh, Alahayaka, Lapunyaka, Waha, Mum, Maha, Wama, Gadala, Id, Hasha, Madam, verse 24. Wanathun, Mala, Kayahum, Baya, Dak, Waha, Abba, Dath, Ath, Shemum, Mathakath, Hasha, Mayum, La'ah, Yatha, Ya, Tazab, Ayash, Bapunyaka, Id, Hasha, Madak, Athum, verse 25. Pasa, Ya, Laya, Ala, Hayahum, Tasha, Ra, Pawan, Ba'ash, La'ah, Thakamad, Kasap, Wazab, Salakia, Wa, Zahab, Ala Yahum, Wala, Pukath, Lakah, Pun, Tawa, Quash, Bawa, Kaya, Tawa, Ibath, Yahweh, Allah Hayaka, Hawa'ah, verse 26. Wala'ah, Tabaya'ah, Tawa, Iba, Al, Bayathak, Baha, Yayath, Karum, Kama, Hawa, Shapataza, Tasha, Kwa, Taza, Nawa, Watha'aib, Thatha, I, Banwa, Kaya, Karum, Hawa'ah. Yep. Yeah. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 8, verse 1 in the Hebrew. Cow, Hama, Taza, Wa, Ashar, Anakaya, Ma, Taza, Wak, Hayawam, Tasha, Mara, 1, La'ai, Shawath, Lama'ain, Thaka, Yawon, Salaki, Wara, Bayathum, Waka Athum, Waya Rashathum, Ath, Ha'rataza, Ashar, Nashabai, Yahweh, La'a, Bathikum.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 21. Thou shalt not be affrighted at them. For the Lord thy God is among you, a mighty God and terrible. Verse 22, and the Lord thy God will put out those nations before thee by little and little. Thou mayest not consume them at once, lest the beast of the field increase upon thee. Verse 23, but the Lord thy God shall deliver them unto thee, and shall destroy them with a mighty destruction until they be destroyed. Verse 24.
And Salakia, this is something that happening today, right now in this day and age. It's happening. The Lord know what he's doing, Akin. You talk about the birth rate of the oppressor, it's in the trash. It's in the garbage. The people that walk around talking from England and Britain, you don't even, they're going to disappear before long, Bunk, y'all. They're not even reproducing. Smaller and smaller, smaller. But we can't be like, we got to start. Let's start. Go ahead, Buck, y'all.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 24. And he shall deliver their kings into thine hand, and thou shalt destroy their name from under heaven.
There you go.
There shall no man be able to stand before thee until thou have destroyed them. Verse 25. The graven images of their gods shall ye burn with fire. Thou shalt not desire the silver or gold that is on them, nor take it unto thee.
So all the precious things that we chase after today, that the oppressor dangle in front of us, they're slowly going to become invaluable. They're not even going to be worth it. It's not even going to be worth it even so know anything about going to church. It's happening now. It's like, what are we going to church for? And you see the Christian, the black Christians, they don't start taking down white Jesus to try to get you back into the church. Right. But we're seeing that even that, we like, nah, we ain't doing none of that no more. So the high place that the leaders used to be in, the heaven that they was in, Bunk, y'all, the Lord's going to expose them and bring them down to nothing. Now, black leaders, you keep following the oppressor. We're going to see that you're attached to devils. And we're going to say, nah. We heard from Al Sharpton in a while since they told him he'd been an informant. Commander General Hunter brought it out 10 years ago. But then they start talking with black people. The Lord done gave us the internet and the smartphones now, Bunk, y'all. They said, boy, the internet, you can't win against the internet, boy. The internet is undefeated. All the little things that you do sneaking in behind the dark deal, our black leaders following the oppressor, we begin to find out that you've made secret deals with them. You've been exposed. All the Jay-Z's, you've been exposed. All the what's the Charlemagne the gods, all these jokers, they've been exposed. All the Creflo Dollars and the what's the one that you've been swallowed up? What's his name? TD Jakes. Yeah, Power Bottom. All the so-called the SPLC, all the things that are going on behind closed doors, all those things are being exposed so that way Black, Hispanics, Native Indians, you have an opportunity to wake up out of this oppression. For you. This kingdom has to fall for you to take your righteous place. Go ahead.
Lest thou be snared, for it is an abomination to the Lord thy God.
Right. So all of it has to fall. Otherwise, you'll be snared in it. How are you going to get free when the trap is still there? You say you want to be on the path to serving the Lord, but you going down the path and the traps are still there. The Lord said, I'm going to remove the traps and the snare so that way you can find your way back home to serving me. They don't need you trying to chase after the silver and the gold and the churches in the different positions and the thing that you want in the earth. I'm going to remove all those things so that way you can find your way back to serving me. Serving the Most High. It has to fall. Don't be afraid of it when you see it happening. I'm doing it so that way we, Black, Hispanics, Native Indians, can find our way back to serving the Most High, serving the God of our fathers. So the Lord said, I'm going to remove these traps and snares out of your way, all the abominations that's in the earth. and that means you firing out 5 bottle rockets on the 4th of July, you losing your thumb, maybe you'll stop popping fireworks. Right. You start losing a couple of fingers and arms, and hey, set the bottle up for me. You know, your cousin be like, you know what? I ain't set that up, brother. We see what happened to you last year. Yeah. Damn. Huh? You know what? Don't even worry about 4th of July this year. We're gonna do something different. Don't even worry about it. That's the Lord removing the abominations from you. It's happening, Akim. These wars and the rumors of wars is happening so that way you can get free. The Lord is creating these wars. Don't you send your children to fight in these goddamn wars.
Right.
These earthquakes are hitting the earth. These storms, this famine is coming in the earth. The Lord is removing those things. Now you turn on Instagram, there's all type of things to talk about how disgusting the pig is, how disgusting catfish is. The Lord is removing the abomination so that way you can find your path. The snares that was in your way, they've been removed. Now you just have to make the choice to serve. So like it.
Right. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 26. Neither shalt thou bring an abomination into thine house, lest thou be a cursed thing like it. But thou shalt utterly detest it, and thou shalt utterly abhor it, for it is a cursed thing. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 8, verse 1. And Salakia, sir, go ahead. That speaks volumes about, every one of our oppressors' holidays attaches an accursed thing to it. Yeah. Every single last one of them. Yeah. From your birthday, the birthday cake, we can look at Christmas, the Christmas tree, yeah. Thanksgiving, that goddamn turkey, right, or the ham, right, the 4th of July, those fireworks. Yeah. You're going to be cursed just like those things that the Lord detests. Yeah. This is what we talk about, separation. It's not going back to Africa, all right? It's literally rejecting the culture, the customs, the traditions of our enemies, of our oppressors, man. All right, because our oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of. Right. All right, Salakia. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 8, verse 1. All the commandments which I command thee this day shall ye observe to do, that ye may live and multiply and go in and possess the land which the Lord sware unto your fathers.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 8, verse 2 in the Hebrew. Wazah, Karath, Ath, Cal, Hadarak, Ashar, Hala, Yakaka, Yahweh, Allah, Salakia, Alahayaka, Zaha, Ara Ba'ayam, Shana, Bama Debar, Lama Ain, Aina Thak, Lana Sa Thak, Lada Aif, Ath, Ashar, Bala Bab Baka, Hatha Shamar, Ma Taza Rathwa, La'a, verse 3, Waya I Nak, Waya Rai Bak, Waya Ah Kalak, Ath, Haman, Ashar, La'a, Yada I, Wala'a, Yada I 1, Abath Yaka, Lama'ain, Hawa da Salakia, Hawa da Aika, Kaya, La'a, Al, Halakam, Labadawa, Yahat, Ya Yaka Yawa, Salakia, Yaka Ya Ha'adam, Kaya, Al, Cow, Mawa, Taza'a, Paya, Yahweh, Yakai, Ya Ha'adam, verse 4, Shama Lathka, La'a, Balatha, Ma'ai La Yaka, Rara Galak, La'a, Ba Taza Kwa, Zaha, Ara Ba'ayam, Shana, verse 5. Waya Da'ith, Aim, La Babak, Kaya, Ka'ashar, Yayasor, Ayash, Ath, Banwa, Yahweh, Allah, Hayaka, Mayasa, Rock. Verse 6. Washa, Marath, Ath, Ma Tazarath, Yahweh, Allah, Hayaka, Alaka, Bada Ra, Kayawa, Wala, Yara'ah, Athwa. Verse 7. Kaya, Yahweh, Allah, Hayaka, Maba, Ya'ak, Al, Arataza, Tawab, Arataza, Nakalaya, Mayum, Ayan Nath, Watha, Hamath, Yataza, Ayam, Baba Kwai, Wabahar. Verse 8. Arataza, Kata, Washa, Ira, Waga Pun, Watha Ana, Wara Mawan, Arataza, Zayath, Shaman, Wada Shath.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 8, verse 2. And thou shalt remember all the way which the Lord thy God led thee these 40 years in the wilderness, to humble thee and to prove thee, to know what was in thine heart, whether thou wouldest keep his commandments or no. Verse 3. And he humbled thee and suffered thee to hunger and fed thee with manna, which thou knewest not, neither did thy fathers know, that he might make thee now that man doth not live by bread alone. Salakia. That man doth not live by bread only, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of the Lord doth man live. Verse 4. Thy raiment waxed not old upon thee, neither did thy foot swell these 40 years. Verse 5. Thou shalt also consider in thine heart that as a man chasteneth his son, so the Lord thy God chasteneth thee. Verse 6. Therefore thou shalt keep the commandments of the Lord thy God.
Salakia, that is so beautiful. That is beautiful. The Lord has said, I done brought you out of this land. And I tested y'all to prove, to see what you even consider who I was after I brought you out. For these 40 years, I allowed you to go through all of this. But even though when you're going through, man, you didn't have to worry about your feet swelling up. That's right. You didn't have to worry about being hungry. I want to see what you're going to serve me in your heart and what you're doing and in your mind. Did you consider that I brought you out of the land of Egypt? I wanted to make sure that you recognize who I was to your fathers. And the reason why I did it, for you to really understand this, if you love your children, what would you do for them? To make sure that they was okay. Consider how you would raise your son if you're doing something for him. You would do anything for your child. If you loved them. That's right. But you also wanted to make sure that as your father, as the head of the house, that me showing you love wasn't because it was free. Not because it was free to give. I can buy you the world, son. I could have gave you anything you wanted. But if me giving you everything that you wanted would have destroyed you, nah. I'm not that type of father. Right. I'm going to chastise you for the things you did wrong. I'm going to set you straight. I'm going to make sure that you learn who I am. That's me showing I love you. I wouldn't love you if I allowed the mistakes that you have from day to day, I allow that to continue. I learned this a long time ago. If somebody does something and you don't correct them from the mistakes, that becomes the new norm. That's saying that's giving you the approval to continue on your way. And that's how you know this America doesn't love us. Because they don't set you straight. You end up in prison, jail, locked up, dead in the grave somewhere. But you remember that chastising, that allows you to go through grade school and all the filthy things that they place in front of you, Christianity, your filthy leaders, and they wonder why we end up in these prisons and these jails. Because the oppressor has a system that's designed to keep us in chains. But the Most High set everything in place. He got a system that when he chastises bunk, y'all, it changes your life. Why? Because he loves us. And he gonna prove us out. So lucky.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 8, verse 6. Therefore, thou shalt keep the commandments of the Lord thy God, to walk in his ways and to fear him. Verse 7. For the Lord thy God bringeth thee into a good land, a land of brooks of water, of fountains and depths that spring out of valleys and hills. Verse 8, a land of wheat and barley and vines and fig trees and pomegranates, a land of oil, olive, and honey.
I didn't know what a pomegranate was, so I was 35 years old. Right. Never even heard of it, but y'all. That the Lord is in the scriptures telling us the thing that he would give us to us because of the promise and the covenant that he made with our fathers. That's it.
Yes, sir. Calm down.
Just up here, a Madium.
SHALAM.
Men of Israel, gird up thy loins, prepare to salute the Torah.
How about Shimei Shabrak? Yeah.
How about Shimei Shabrak? Yeah.
How about Shimei Shabrak? Yeah.
So up in Yakwadam, I mean, everybody stand. We're going to turn and face the east. We're going to say the prayers.
It's the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Wadash, Ayah, Shimka, Yahweh, Malatuka, Taba'ah, Zayaka, Hayah, Asha, Baratza, Kawa, Hayah, Bashemaya, Thalanau, Lakam, Ka, Yawan, Waslaknau, Kawatnau, Kaslaknau, Kawatianau, Wala'ah, Tabi'anau, Banasaiwan, Abal, I was shy now. Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalaka, Wa'ala, Wa'apar, Aman. In English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our debts. We forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. So be it. the Hakak, the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh,
Bahashim,
Yahweh Shah,
Yahweh Shah,
Baba Kushah,
Baba Kushah,
the Thunder now,
the Thunder now,
Hakak,
Hakah,
Hakak,
Hakah,
La Rapa'ah,
La Pa'ah,
Kal Makala,
Kal Makala,
Kal Madawa,
Kal Madawa,
Hakak,
Hakah,
La
La
Tahar,
Tahar,
Hamatazarian,
Hamatariam,
Hakak,
Hakah,
La Hakwim,
La Hakim,
Hamathia,
Hamathim,
Hakak,
Hakah,
Arakawath,
Arkarawath,
Hadama'ala,
Tama'ala,
Lagara Shah,
Lagar Shun,
Bahashim Yahweh Shah,
Bahashim Yahweh Shah,
Wada
the
Aman.
Wada Aman. In the English, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shah, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness, all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out. In the name of Yahweh Shah, thank you. So be it.
So bless Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bahashim,
Bahashim,
Yahweh Shah,
Yahweh Shah,
Barakanawa,
Barak Lanawa,
Wayasha'ala,
Washa'Allah,
Habayah,
Habayath,
Sapariya,
Saparium,
Barak,
Barak,
Bahashim Yahweh Shah,
Bahashim Yahweh Shah,
Wada
the
Aman.
Wada Aman.
What we just said was, Lord, in the name of Yahweh Shah, bless us in Israel, in the school, in the name of Yahweh Shah. Thank you, so be it. Psalm 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah,
Asha'ah,
Ayanya,
Ayanya,
Ahahariya,
Ahahariya,
Mahayah,
Mahayan,
Yaba'ah,
Yaba'ah,
Azariya,
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 Ma'an,
Ma'ain,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ashah,
Ashah,
Shamayam,
Shamayam,
Waratasa,
Ra'aratazah,
Al-Yathai,
Ayathan,
Lamawat,
Lamawat,
Regalka,
Regalka,
Al-Yanawam,
Al-Yanawam,
Shamarka,
Shamarka,
Hana,
Hana,
La'ah,
La'ah,
Yanawam,
Yanawam,
Wala'ah,
Wala'ah,
Yashan,
Yashun,
Shawamar,
Shawamar,
Yasha'ala,
Yasha'Allah,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Shamarka,
Shamarka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Tazalka,
Tazalka,
Al-Yah,
Ayah,
Yamyaka,
Yamyaka,
Yawamam,
Yawamam,
Ashamash,
Ashamash,
Ayakaka,
Lakaka,
Rayaraq,
Rayrak,
Balayala,
Balayala,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamarka,
Yashamarka,
Kalra,
Makalrai,
Yashamar,
Yashamor,
Atnapashka,
Atnapaska,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Yashamar,
Yashamor,
Taza'aka,
Tazaaka,
Wabawa'aka,
Wabakaaka,
Mayata,
Mayata.
Wa'alam.
Why are we alone? In the English, I will lift up my eyes unto the hills, from which cometh my help. My help coming from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Yasha'Allah shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in for this time forth and even forevermore.
That's Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim,
Alahayim,
Al-Dami Alakah,
Adam Lakah,
Al-Takarash,
Al-Takarash,
Al-Tashakwat,
Al-Tashquat,
Al, Kayahana,
Kayahana,
Al-Yabyaka,
Yabika,
Yahamayawan,
Yahamyawan,
Ra'ash,
Ash,
Al-Aimaka,
Aimuk,
Yaimwa,
Lamwa,
Sabudah,
Sawada,
Wayatha,
Wayata,
Itazawa,
Tazawa,
Al-Tasabawanyaka,
Al-Tazwayaka,
Amarawa,
Marwa,
Lakawa,
Lakawa,
Wanakakida,
Waikaki,
Magawa,
Magawa,
Wala I.S.U.P.K,
Wayashkar,
Shawya Sha'ala,
Shamyashal,
Awada,
Awada,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Nawa Itazawa,
Anazawa,
Laba,
Laba,
Yakadwa,
Yakadwa,
Al-Yaka,
Ayaka,
Maria,
Maria,
Yakarawatha,
Karawat,
Alaya, Adawam,
Adawam,
Wayashama,
Washama,
Alayam,
Aliyah,
Mawa'aba,
Mawa'aba,
Wagahariam,
Wahagari,
Gabal,
Gabal,
Wa'amawan,
One,
Wa'amalak,
Amalak,
Palashak,
Salashat,
I'm Yashabya,
Ayeshabia,
Tazawar,
Tazawar,
Gam Ashawar,
Gamashawar,
Nalawa,
Alawa,
Imam,
Amam,
Hayawa,
Ayawa,
Zarawai,
Sarawai,
Labanya Lawat,
Bainawat,
Salah,
Selah,
Aisha Laham,
Shalaham,
Kamadya,
Kamad,
Kasayasara,
Kasiyasara,
Kayabya,
Yabi,
Banakal,
Manakal,
Kwayashawan,
Kashawan,
Nashamadwa,
Nashamad,
Bayandara,
Badara,
Hayawa,
Harawa,
Daman,
Taman,
La'adama,
Adama,
Shayatamwa,
Shayatamwa,
Nadab,
Nanda,
Yamawa,
Yamawa,
Kaira,
Kaira,
Wakazaba,
Kazaba,
Kazabak,
Kazaba,
Katazal,
Kazazol,
Mana'ai,
Manai,
Kal Nasakamwa,
Kasarakam,
Ashar,
Ashar,
Amarwa,
Marwa,
Nayarasha,
Nairash,
Lanawa,
Narawa,
Nawa,
Narawa,
Alahayam, Alahaya, Shayatamwa, Kagagula, Kakwash, Lapanyaraka, Kaash, Tabi Ira, Wakalaba, Talahat, Hariyam, Kantaradap, Basairaka, Wabasawapatka, Tabahalam, Mala'ah, Panyaham, Palawam, Wabakwashwa, Shimka, Yahweh, Yabashua, Wayabalwa, Ijai, Waya Kaparwa, Waya Abadwa, Waya Daiwa, Kayatha, Shimka, Yahweh, Labadka, Ayawan, Al Kaharatasa.
So, like, also, if you're at home right now, right, to be a part of this service, I know we may be tuning in and watching online, but you can also stand and face towards the east as well, and y'all can repeat the prayers as we say them in the Hebrew and in the English. This is part of familiarity, so you can actually, understand the words that we're saying in the Hebrew and in the English. So you can stand and face towards the east as well, Baba Kushah. I'm going to say Psalms 83 in the English. You can repeat after me, Baba Kushah. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Yahweh. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Yasha may be in no more remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites of Moab and the Hagarenes, Gabal and Ammon and Amalek and the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. Ashur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Selah. Do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisir, as to Jabin at the brook of Kison, with perish at Endor. They came as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb, like Zaire, yea, all their princes as Zabah and as Amunah, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of Yahweh in possession. O Yahweh, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth the wood, as the flames setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fear that face it with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone, that thou, whose name alone, that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high over all the earth. So, go ahead.
It's the power and structure of blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Wa Yahweh Shah.
Wa Yahweh Shah. Wa Makiala.
Walahaya.
Walahaya.
Tazabiyah.
Tazbiyah.
Halawap Yahanna.
Halawap Yahanna.
Halawapia.
Halawapia.
Hasaranya.
Hasaranya.
Hakwazayanya.
Hakwazayanya.
Hakoyoyoya.
Hakoyoya.
Wakwapia.
Wakawaki.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Bahashim Yahweh Shah.
Bahashim Yahweh Shah.
Waraman.
Tawaraman. In the English. Bless you, Yahweh. And Yahweh Shah. And Michael. And the angels. Commanding General YAHANNA. The generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you. So be it. Sorry.
Men of Israel, we're going to render one courtesy salute to the teacher. Men of Israel, Imagine Shabbat, Imagine Barak, Yahweh by Shimei Shabrakatah.
Yahweh by Shimei Shabrakatah.
Yana Matah, hands down, Sar, turn and face the sisters. Sisters, Imagine, which means to stand. Men of Israel, we're going to render one courtesy salute to our sisters. Imagine Shabbat, Imagine Barak, Yahweh Shema, the Thaba, Shimmy, I was shy. Yada Matah, hands down, Sabbath service dismissed. In the building.